Oh, welcome to this October 17th edition of CNN 10. I'm Carl Zeus, happy to see this Thursday, exactly 2 weeks from Halloween. Our first topic today is the weather event. It's not a classic nor'easter, it could be a bomb cyclone. Whatever its former designation will be, it's just a system so powerful that it's causing problem all over the US Northeast, and it came up quickly. Bomb cycles start its low pressure weather system. The lower the pressure, the more powerful the storm. When a system's pressure changes quickly, dropping 24 millibars in 20 hours, the rapidly intensifying storm has undergone a process called bombogenesis. It has become a bomb cyclone, and that's what the system along the US eastern seaboard was expected to do. A CNN meteorologist said it would have the same low pressure as a Category 1 hurricane. What could that mean for the region? Powerful wind blowing faster than 39 miles per hour and possibly up to 60 are a potential threat from New York City to Portland, Maine. Heavy rain, anywhere from 2 to 6 inches were forecast for the Northeast, and all of this could last through Thursday. Flight delay and cancellation to work expected. Game 4 of the American League Championship Series was postponed. It's in New York between the Yankees and the Houston Astros. They had to wait until at least Thursday for their fourth matchup. This storm is second big one to hit the area in way. The last one brought heavy waves, beach erosion, and flooding to the east coast. And while this week's storm isn't expected to bring as much snow as a classic nor'easter typically does, except maybe for a small part of upstate New York, many of its other characteristics are the same. At time, characteristics are the same. And nor'eastern occur England, and keep in mind the wind space is taking place between electric scooters and the cities they cruise through. They're intended to help people easily make short trips to busy cities without having to get in the cars and bright traffic. And on the plus side, many riders have found them effective at addressing the last mile problem. The trip from the subway, bus stop, or parking garage to the final destination. But one downside is that many of scooters aren't lasting long enough for a investor to get a good return, so their future's in debt. And they launch so quickly in so many places that lawmakers, businesses, and the scooter companies themselves are all playing catch up to define where, when, and if the machines can be ridden. When they're on the sidewalk, critics have claimed that they clutter narrow spaces and are dangerous to pedestrians. Where on the street, they're slower than cars and can be dangerous to their rider. Different cities have different rules regarding scooters, and some companies some even testing self-driving scooter. But the point of this will be the scooter could move and park itself when someone wasn't on it, so it doesn't wind up in the way to pedestrian or traffic. Electric, lighted, veer or lock, pretty much me a buzz riding these. So pass. Lights, Woodrow Wilson, Randy Hardy, Talman Coolidge, or Hubert Huber. In 1931, President Hoover hit a button in Washington, D.C. to turn the New York City landmark light on side. including the land was built on Empire State Building costs just under $41 million to construct during the Great Depression. The cost of recent 4-year renovation more than 116 million. But it is a major tourist attraction. About 4 million people visit the building every year to travel up to observatories and gaze up the city below. And that's worth about $130 million every year to skyscraper. It changes a lot, at least internally, since the Art Deco landmark opened in 1931. And the new renovations are intended to make it feel as modern as possible. And for years, work project in renovations, see, selling, yeah. NASA succeed in returning astronauts to the moon in 2024. Here's a look at what they'll be wearing. The agency unveiled two very different looks recently. The white one is designed for when space travelers go outside to bounce along the moon's south pole. The orange one is what they were launching into space and returning to Earth. NASA says the suit will give astronauts more mobility through you can see it's still more limited than say a business suit. They'll be more expensive too. The original costs around $22 million. Now some might have a product with that. They are making the Lacoste is very expensive. But not that our money spacesuit will be made, and if these are first the beginning of a kind of Comet project, who's to say they go too extreme when there's a ton of possibility when interstellar passion. I'm Carl Zeus for CNN 10.